accused of a crime they didn't commit.
Here we have the G.I. Joe 30th Anniversary Renegade Scarlet. Now, out of all G.I. Joe figures, she very well may be my favorite. The reason for this is because, well, I'm a big fan of Scarlet. I'm a big fan of G.I. Joe Renegades, the show, which sadly was canceled. All the good shows get canceled. It's annoying. But I love that she can hold her crossbow, that she aimed down her sights with it. I love the head sculpt. That face sculpt is absolutely beautiful. I love her leg articulation. I love her arms. I just love everything about this figure. This is probably my favorite pose I've ever put her in. And everything about this figure just is so true to the character in the cartoon and the show. I can't believe I'm repeating myself a lot. I think I said everything I need to say about this figure. The articulation, the detail, and how it looks, and the fact that this is my favorite G.I. Joe figure that I have so far. Yeah, because mainly I'm a Scarlet fan, so there you go. And here we have the WWE Mattel Elite Series Undertaker. As I said before, the Undertaker is one of my favorite WWE superstars and one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Unlike the wrestling figure I have from Jakks Pacific, this one comes with the hat and with the cloak and overall look, cloak, whatever you want to call it. Now, in hindsight, this should be a great accessory figure. I mean, he looks cool with it on, just staying still. But you can't move the arms at all because of his hard rubber. I mean, it restricts his I can't even speak right. It restricts his very movement, and you can't really do anything with him when the jacket is on. The hat, at least, is pretty cool, which I can take off, and revealing the nice head sculpt. It looks like the Undertaker, like it should. He has a lot of tattoos on his arms with the jacket off, which I can't take off right now because it's a pain to get on and off. But you guys can just take my word for it. After all, I am trustworthy. Yeah, that's all I have to say for the Elite Mattel Series Undertaker. And out of all the Elite Series figures, he's definitely my favorite with the jackets off. So, that's all I have to say. Here we have the Transformers Animated Deluxe Class Autobot Jazz. This was my very first Autobot Transformer. Again, one of my favorite characters from Transformers in general is Jazz. And this is definitely, probably, in my opinion, the best Deluxe Class Jazz figure after only the reveal to show Jazz, which I don't have. I kind of wish I did have. But I'm at least satisfied with the anime Jazz that I have. I mean, he's a great figure. I love that he comes with his nunchucks that he uses in the show. I love the overall look of anime Jazz. I mean, he has a visor, a cap, some headphones, and a goatee. And that's funny. It fits Jazz very perfectly, in my opinion. I love the overall chest. I love the alt modes. I mean alt mode. He's not triple changer. I love his sports car mode. I love the overall robot mode. And how articulated it is. The only kind of problem I have with anime Jazz is his legs are pretty hollow, but that doesn't bother me all that much. Overall, I think this is one of the strongest figures from the anime line. And the anime line itself was a strong toy line, in my opinion. Most of the figures, at least 80% of the anime figures were great, in my opinion, with a couple of duds here and there. But I'm certainly happy that I have Jazz as a prime example of one of the best figures from that line, at least from the deluxe class standpoint. Here we have Transformers Generations 3rd Anniversary Autobot Springer. This is definitely one of the most satisfying purchases I have had from a Transformer in a long time. I mean, aside from Starscream and Shockwave, of course. This is a fantastic figure. Very little kibble on him. All three alt modes look great. He's also my first official triple changer that is actually 2 vehicles and a robot. So there you go. I did kind of like Springer in Generation 1, though he was kind of bland in my opinion. But I still like that quote. I have better things to do tonight than die. Gosh, I feel like doing the Bane impression now. I love the gun that it comes with. Very nicely detailed and systematically, and it's one of those friction missiles so that it doesn't really have that much weight inside of it, which I do appreciate. Springer has these very lovely legs. I never said that about Transformers before. Aside from Starscream, I think Springer may have the sexiest legs. Yeah, a robot can't have sexy legs. It's not even a natural living thing right here because it's an action figure. I don't care. I love the head sculpt of the figure. I love the overall colors and paint scheme. I love the little silver highlights and such. I love how the sword becomes the rotor blades for the helicopter mode. Just overall, everything about this figure is just so awesome in my opinion. I'm so glad that I picked him up. Here we have the Marvel Universe Commander Steve Rogers. This figure is based off of the look of Steve Rogers when he quit being Captain America and decided to become leader of S.H.I.E.L.D., basically, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I absolutely, probably my favorite Marvel Universe figure in the line so far, just because of how much articulation he has. Just the overall look. The head sculpt is absolutely beautiful. I wish I could get a better look at it without the camera zooming and looking fuzzy, which you can't do, see. But I absolutely love the base. I love the overall sculpting of the legs. I love the amount of articulation he has, the colors, overall everything, his accessories. Just, again, overall everything. I'm sounding like a broken record here, but I'm absolutely happy that Steve Rogers here has this absolute fantastic figure in Marvel Universe representation. And that's all I have to say about Commander Rogers.